morning. E-Leezy in the building. What's happening with y'all, man? You know what I'm saying? Bright and early. Wake up. I've been gone for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Seems like it's always been something. Like, I really ain't had the time to post and come talk to y'all and get at y'all and share my thoughts on certain topics and issues. But we back. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's get right into it. The whole thing with, Stephen Curry. I just want to talk about, Stephen Curry and his situation going on with his family. Then we're going to hop straight into, NBA. Talk some NBA. This whole thing with Stephen Curry, it's really, this sort of thing, it's only publicized because, he's Stephen Curry. Like, he's like a superstar athlete. Like, he's on the mainstream. So, to put his family's business out there, like, from all these different media outlets, that's pretty lame. You know what I'm saying? Because they're really trying to damage, these brothers and sisters. They're trying to damage and break down the family. Like, especially the black family. You get what I'm saying? It's like they put this information out there so everybody can judge and pick sides. You know what I'm saying? If the wife and the pops, Sonya and Dale are going through an issue or a breakup, it's a marriage. So that's something that's sacred. They take vows and exchange vows, and it's ordained before, the Lord in his sanctuary. So it's pretty unfortunate. I think that's some stuff that should be behind closed doors. And what makes it even worse is that now they're coming out blaming who did what. Oh, I only cheated because you cheated. Oh, I only did this because you did this. Oh, no, you did this, so I went and I did this. That's pretty childish and immature, man. When we gonna grow up? Like, this brother and sister, these king and queen, they, respectively in their 50s, 40, mid to late 50s, early 60s. What are you doing? Like, why are y'all playing that back and forth game? Like, If you're going to handle your breakup, just do it quietly. Try to do it quietly. And, keep everybody out of your business. You You handle your business behind closed doors and you go your separate ways. Now, you got the son and the children and, you got Aisha Curry. Everybody want to pick sides. And, It's like, to me, this is just my opinion. I think it's a form of buck breaking of Stephen Curry. To have him come on television or out in the press and pick a side on who he agreed with and blame, or who fault he was, I think that's pretty lame. And I think that's him being buck broken. Like, Steph Curry is a man of God. So, a man of moral strength, values. And he has a family, so for him to come out and say that he has children, he has people that look up to him, you don't want, people are going to follow. It's like a monkey see, monkey do. People are going to, it's like you're setting a trend for other people to follow in their own household or situation. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to set that type of example for being the type of person you are. I understand that we all human at the end of the day, but some stuff, needs to go unsaid. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that he should have came out and spoke on the issue. I think he should have deflected and asked questions about it. I think you should just let the situation play out the way it's going to play out. Don't feed into the media hype of the bullshit. Because that's what the media do. They take a story and then they twist it and create a certain narrative. Now they got a story. Now they get more money because they the first ones to put it out. They got an exclusive interview. They might have heard something, they say, oh, my sources say yada, 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 yada. There's too many nosy motherfuckers in this world. You know what I'm saying? Mind your own motherfucking business. You know what I'm saying? This don't need a lot of press coverage. And I'm praying, you know what I'm saying, for the family, for them to handle it the best way that they know how to handle that. So it's not real nasty in the press and people's characters aren't being assassinated. You get what I'm saying? So that's just my take on that. You know what I'm saying? I think Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying, Seth Curry and his sister and the rest of the family, I think they just really need to, you know, rally together, you know, stay solid, stay connected, you know, stay loyal. You get what I'm saying? Because when you have a breakup in a family with people who've been together so long, they know each other in and out, you know what I'm saying? They created a certain type of bond and connection. Once that's broken and it's time to separate and go their separate ways, it's a lot of feelings that's going to, you know what I'm saying, get hurt. It's a lot of people that's going to be choosing and picking sides, like, of who they like better or whatever. It shouldn't be like that, you know what I'm saying? Because we should all be one, especially when you're in a marriage. You know what I'm saying? You should be one. You know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be no picking sides. Oh, I think he right, or I think she right. You know what I'm saying? I think you should be mature enough to, you know, have a conversation with them behind closed doors. Don't air your dirty laundry. And move about it like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it'll be better for everyone emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Like in times like these, you got to call on God. You got to stay connected. You know what I'm saying? You have to stay connected spirituality, or spiritual-wise, excuse me. Because Steph Curry is a man of faith. You get what I'm saying? Him and his family. So I think that this was really just like one of those things is to get media coverage, like, you know what I'm saying? Just something to talk about, because it didn't need to really be talked about, because we don't really give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying, their relational, you know what I'm saying, their relational business. We don't care about their marriage. We don't care about none of that. But coming from me, I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I only care about what you're doing in motherfucking court and what you're doing in the communities to help make this world a better place to live in. You know what I'm saying? Especially out here in Northern Cali, you know what I'm saying? Oakland, Berkeley, Richmond, Frisco, EPA, Pittsburgh, Antioch, you know what I'm saying? Town, Vallejo, everywhere. Sacramento, Stockton, you feel me? It's rugged out here. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get duct taped there every day. But that's another story for another time, you feel me? So that's my take on that. You know what I'm saying? I think they need to grow up and handle that shit like mature men and women, you feel me? And keep that family connected, keep the structural core values inside the households, you know what I'm saying, and move like that. Moving on, let's talk about the NBA season. Like, I'm very excited for this NBA season. It should be a lot of parity. It should be a lot of great teams in the NBA this year. It shouldn't be teams other than the Oklahoma City Thunder, but I expect them to compete. You know what I'm saying? Compete. It shouldn't be a lot of teams that's going to be at the bottom. You get what I'm saying? I expect Washington to be a lot better under the leadership of Bradley Beal. Finally, he can have, you know, the keys to his own squad because he's a superstar, all-pro athlete. I expect Chicago to be better with the direction they're going. Chicago has like a curse on them. They're never ever going to be able to win another championship, in my opinion, just because of the Jordan curse. It's like Jordan brought that franchise from the bottom to the glory, to the top of the mountain. Once he left, he put the curse on him, like, okay, I built everything in this franchise with the help of other players, you know what I'm saying, and the system and coaches, things of that nature, and circumstances. But at the end of the day, we thought we were going to get that with the D Rose era, and we didn't get that. Came close a couple different times, but the league wanted LeBron to be, you know, LeBron, and they wanted to kind of circle and base everything centered around him, so it would really look good for the NBA if they're trying to bring up the next athlete to be the face of the NBA, and you allow him to keep losing. So that being said, Chicago, I don't know if They might be able to make it to the playoffs, but I don't really know how much success they're going to allow Chicago to have just because of the Michael Jordan curse. That's my opinion. But like I was saying, it should be exciting. But I want to get into the Warriors, my squad. You know what I'm saying? Hometown. Shouts out to the Bay, the Warriors. You feel me? Shout out to my Lakers. To my Carmelo-led Lakers. I fuck with the Lakers a little bit, but I really stopped liking the Lakers once LeBron came into the fold. You know what I'm saying? And him and AD and the way that whole thing went down, and then the whole thing with Kobe. It's just something funny about the organization, and then the whole Magic Johnson thing. It's something funny about that organization and their leadership that I don't respect, and I haven't respected because they made all the wrong decisions 5 years ago. They could have been building towards a dynasty, you know what I'm saying, with all the young players that they drafted and the players that they could have drafted but took a different player instead. So I'm kind of salty on that, but I love Carmelo. That's my guy. Shout out to Carmelo. And Chicago is still my team, so we got Chicago, Lakers, Warriors. But I just want to tap into the Warriors real quick. I think the success of the Warriors this season is all gonna hinder on the mental toughness of Stephen Curry. See, this situation, I think it really affects the Warriors. This situation with Stephen Curry and his family issues coming out into the media. I think this puts a lot of pressure on the players, the coaching staff, and organization to sort of, encourage him to focus just strictly on basketball. But when you have something like this that's broadcast out in the media and everybody has a different opinion, and you listen to talk show radio, you listen to gossip radio, you listen to you listen to hearsay, you listen to people talking behind the scenes, you go on social media and hear people talking and have an opinion. That, no matter how much you try to, say I don't care about that, it affects you. So the things that people say and do, you know what I'm saying, that's towards another individual, you're affected by it because you know why? You're human. That's the way we were designed. We have emotions. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to just block things out because the more you're trying to say you're not affected by it, the more that you're suppressing all the hurt, the pain, the anguish. You get what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I don't think that the success of the Warriors hinders on the health of Klay Thompson. I just don't. That's not where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson has been getting right mentally and physically and emotionally. He's ready to return to the game. I've been seeing him working out with, C. Wrigley. Shout out to C. Wrigley. Shout out to Klay. He's been putting the work in. But even before, these injuries, he sustained these injuries, he was putting the work in then. So I think he's going to come back focused. He had a time for his body to rest and heal for a couple of years. And he's going to come back in due time whenever he's ready. I feel he's ready right now, but that's not up to me. It's up to him, his coaches, training staff, the health officials, and health leadership, and his family. So can't wait for you to come back, Klay. You know what I'm saying? I know you're going to get right back into form because you are super dynamic when it comes to shooting. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a little bit of time to get back adjusted to the speed of the game and get your wind up under you. But I think you're going to be all right. But the success of Warriors hinders on the mental and emotional capacity of Stephen Curry. We know what he's going to bring on the court, but like I say, when you're going through something off the court, something so personal, you know what I'm saying, and the way that it's all, happening and transpiring, it takes its toll, you know what I'm saying? So, hopefully, shout out to Steph, his family. Hopefully Steph can come locked in and try his hardest to just stay focused, you know what I'm saying? And keep praying for his family. Stay focused and provide that leadership and that mental toughness that we know he's capable of applying. So, because Steph Curry has been through so many different, trials and tribulations. He's faced so much adversities. He's listened to the hearsay. He listened to the doubters, and the non-believers, and he turned himself into one of the best players in NBA history, in my opinion. If the best shooter for sure. Him and Klay, best shooter for sure, in my opinion. Ever. So the Warriors have a lot of things going on. This whole Ben Simmons thing with the trade, they're trying to find, certain players. The Warriors are going to have to short up their roster. And what I mean is they have too many players that's interchangeable. You're going to have a set and solid rotation. You're not going to be able to play all, 14 and 15 guys. You know what I'm saying? You had guys who was trying to make a name for themselves last year who fit within what the Warriors were trying to do. I know it goes year to year, on what you're trying to accomplish in that time with certain players. But those certain players are still there. They're still on the contract. Montescano Anderson, you know what I'm saying? You got Damian Lee, you got Michael Mulder, you know what I'm saying? You got all these different players, but then you drafted a lot of guards too. You got Jordan Poole. What's his role going to be? You know what I'm saying? Because you drafted 2 guards and small forwards to come in. So is he going to play the 1? Is he going to play the 2? Because you have other 2 guards that's, fighting for that same spot. And then you're trying to think about signing another point guard to come in. It's like if you're trying to win and build a dynasty, you have to have key elements and key parts at every position on any team. You know what I'm saying? So for the fact that the Warriors, we're going to bank on James Wiseman, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to James Wiseman. I hope he's been in the laboratory and off the video games, period. I know that's a hobby or whatever, though, but you have to grow up mentally. When you in this situation, just like AD, it sucks, though, but when you are an athlete, there are high expectations, especially when you're a top pick. When you're a top lottery pick, you know what I'm saying? Top 5, top 3, top 10, or whatever. Top 12, 14, 15, 16. There are certain expectations that come along with the territory. You know what I'm saying? You're being interviewed. You know what I'm saying? You have these endorsement deals. You have to go to certain classes or whatever for rookies on, how to live and, spend your money and invest and all these other things and how to live on the court, how to do charity work with different organizations. So you have a huge responsibility and target on your back. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's watching. So I hope James Wiseman can be that Anthony Davis type presence without all the injuries, because we know big men, they're fragile these days. They come in, they just have crazy growth spurts. They play guard when they're in middle school through high school, and then all of a sudden they grow like, crazy. And I don't think their body is really designed for the physicality of the NBA. You know what I'm saying? At least that's just my perspective on it. You know what I'm saying? Because he already sustained an injury to his lower extremity, his knees, already. So now all that torque and all of that, pressure and weight on those ligaments, bones and everything. So we don't know how durable he's going to be, you know what I'm saying, moving forward. He could be just like an Anthony Davis, where every time he goes up, you really sort of, cringe like, oh no, is he injured? Because AD always limping up and down the court like something wrong with him. I don't know if that's because he's soft or what, but I'm just saying, man, damn. It's like, nigga, you need to play like some sort of like metal, like a motherfucking Ram 10 or something, cuz, you feel me? Your ass need a skateboard on the court. You need a motherfucking shoe with the wheels on the bottom of them, like the Usher concert and shit, you feel me? But It's all good though. But you know, the Warriors need to shore up. You know what I'm saying? They need to figure out what they're gonna do with that in the front court. Because they need rebounding. Hopefully they can go and re-sign Marquise Chris when he becomes available. Because, you know, he had sustained an injury and they had a trade exception and they traded him. And, you know what I'm saying? They can't re-sign that player until, like, next year around that time when he got traded. So, I love Marquise Chris. Shout out to Marquise Chris. Hopefully they can get some size. Paul Millsap, he's a veteran. But, I mean, you're adding, like, another, like, Kevon Looney to the fold. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't need another Kevon Looney. You feel me? So, we're going to have to, you know what I'm saying, figure this out and see how this going to play out. So, hopefully, you know, the Warriors, you know, can get some size. I know they trying to talk about Ben Simmons, but I don't really think Ben Simmons is connected mentally. You know what I'm saying? He's not like the Kobe's and the LeBrons. You feel what I'm saying? I think they need to figure out something else. I think Ben Simmons is not suited for the Bay Area. You get what I'm saying? Just like I thought Andrew Wiggins wasn't suited for the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel that the Warriors need to focus on their front court. They have every other position on lock. So I think what they need to do now is, you know, try to get, you know what I'm saying, better, you know, defense and rebound. And I think that's very crucial and important to the success of the Warriors. See, when the Warriors had their success, you know what I'm saying? When the Warriors had their success, they always had a forward or a guard. Or, excuse me, they always had a center or a forward. Someone that's going to come in and give you leadership at that position, that's going to provide, you know, toughness, that's going to give you defense, you know what I'm saying, that's going to run the court. That's not, you don't have to draw any plays up for them. They've went through so many of those type of players, through David Lee, David West, JaVale McGee, Festus Ezeli, Zaza Pachulia, Andrew Bogut. It was all serviceable big man. You know what I'm saying? That provided something, you know, for the Warriors. So, hopefully the Warriors, you know what I'm saying, can make some moves, get some solid bigs. I know we got Wiseman and Kevon Looney, so we're going to see what, you know what I'm saying, what they're going to bring this year. And that's that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, E-Leezy, I'm gone. Just pulled up to work. I'm going to go in here and knock it out. You know what I'm saying? And I'll check back with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a blessed day.